Welcome back. Today, I'll tell you what we're learning. We're learning about actions and how they can indicate characterization or indicate character, is another way to say that, right? How are we going to learn it? We're going to do some cause and effect chains, right? We're going to see what effects might result from a particular cause, and try to think logically through um, this story, right? And characterization in general. So let's go ahead and get into it. Why are we learning this? Cause and effect and causal chains, being able to do that sort of thing goes past um, just English class, right? You always have training before you start any particular job, right? Whether it's in finance, business, retail, whatever, you'll always have a moment where you need to be able to figure out the cause and effects of what you're going to encounter during the day. Thinking critically about cause and effect relationships is just part of living. Please take a moment and put your cause and effect here at the left middle of your desk. Please do so now. Excellent. Now, we're going to find out that one initial cause from the story. Which of these four pictures is the cause of a lot of these other issues, right? You see a frozen corpse here, you see a thinking scientist here, you see a bunch of huddling, jamming penguins there, right? Which of these, or the exploding portion of a space station, which of these is that sort of main cause if you had to take a guess? Take a moment to guess of those four. Hold up which of those you think is going to be the cause and the one that we tease out the effects of. Oh, yeah, it is this space explosion. Please go ahead and place this space explosion on top of cause. Excellent. So, as a result of this explosion, right, there's three different effects that these three different pictures go with. Let's go ahead and take the time to do that now. We've got our frozen corpsicle, our thinking scientist, and our jamming penguins. Let's go ahead and put them on top of the effects, or next to the effects like that. Perfect. And now we want to think about some of the okay. Next, it's good to remind us about the cause and effect uh, logic. And the most logical way to think about cause and effect when it comes to character logic is with this strategy we tend to revisit fairly frequently: steal, right? Speech, what does the character say? Thought, what does the character think? E, what's the character's effect on others? A, what actions do we see? And L, what does a character look like? So, not all of them pertain to this one specific paragraph that we're going to break down now. But if you could please grab this body paragraph, and if you could please put it to the right of this cause and effect graphic organizer. And I'd like to take the time to read this carefully as a class and to notice some of the pictures that go along with it. Here's the prompt that we are using this week for our TDA. The penguins play an important role in the passage. Write an essay analyzing how the author uses the penguins as a means to reveal characteristics of both Candace and Dahario. Use evidence from the passage to support your response. Well, we have Steele to help talk about characterization. And then we see a picture of a human hanging out with a penguin. Then we see a picture of a penguin biting. And then we see someone who's very positive and someone who's very negative in a picture down there. Let's see if that goes along with this body paragraph here. All right. The author uses the penguins as a means to reveal characteristics of Candace when she pinches the penguin. So far we have an action. She pinches the penguin. After there is an accident that shuts off the heaters in the space station, both Candace and Dahario huddle with the penguins to survive. The penguin whisperer Dahario is welcomed, but the more prickly Candace has to fight for her spot. Quote, Candace wasn't so lucky. After she receives two warning nips from skittish penguins, an especially large bird bit her hand. Oh, there's that penguin biting. Though tears sprang to her eyes, Candace didn't make a sound. Without thinking, she reached over and pinched the emperor penguin back. It squawked and made room for her. This moment shows her personality or character. If the penguins welcomed her, then her character would not be such a contrast to Dahario. This important exchange of pinches and nips shows that her personality is markedly different from Dahario's. Does that answer this prompt up here? Take a moment, please. Would you give this a 4, a 3, a 2, or a 1? 4 being the best, 1 being needs work. Please hold up a number 1, 2, 3, or 4 for your teacher right now. He's going to go around the room and check if you're holding up a 1, 2, 3, or 4 right now. Excellent. Now, you're going to set off on your own. Some synonyms for words that go with the STEEL strategy, right? Speech, thoughts, effect on others, actions, and looks. Involve these. And I'd like you to put these at the top, and you and your partner to get out, or you and your group to get out a piece of paper. And you're going to use these 1, 2, 3, 4 directions to try to find some evidence in the text, in the packet, and to write it down. Ideally, it would be good for you to have 4: one of dialogue, when characters are talking, one of internal dialogue, when characters are thinking, a reaction, when one character does something and the other character does something as a result, a cause and effect, or some activity or action that's worth taking the time to help prove this prompt, right? Let's go over this prompt one last time. The prompt is, let me get rid of this other stuff here, this picture. The prompt is, the penguins play an important role in the passage. Write an essay analyzing how the author uses the penguins as a means to reveal characteristics of both Candace and Dahario. Use evidence from the passage to support your response. So that's the sort of macro question that we're trying to answer since we're going to write a TDA about it tomorrow. So please take the time now and find 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of evidence. If it even helps, you can number 1, 2, 3, 4 in your notebook as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. And find those 4 pieces of evidence that you can use tomorrow. Obviously, you'll probably only use 3 when the day comes, so you'll be kind of all set. Nice work.